Greetings, MBAP 516 Organizational Leadership and Behavior students. This is the introductory video to assignment number 5, which addresses the concept of power in organizational behavior. Normally, when we think about power, we think about physical processes like gasoline powering an automobile engine or electricity powering the light bulbs that light up a room. But that's not the kind of power we're addressing with assignment number 5. Here we're interested in the concept of social power, power that is reflected in relationships between people at work. The first article that addresses the concept of power is by a mechanic, and it specifically focuses on the power that lower level participants can wield in organizations. And usually when we think about power, or at least when I think about power in organizations, we think of it as something that the people at the top have. The executives and top managers of the firm have the power, and people at the bottom of the organizational hierarchy, the minimum wage workers and the like, they are powerless and basically just have to do whatever their bosses tell them to do. But Mechanic conducted some studies in which he showed that lower level participants actually have sources of power at their disposal and can use them to better their lot within the organization. The second article that I've assigned is by Amitai Etzioni. Etzioni talks about kinds of power that exist within organizations. His argument is that there are 3 basic kinds of social power that exist in work organizations, and that any organization can be based on one kind of power or the other. And his argument further proposes that the kind of power that an organization is based on will shape a lot of the behavior that occurs in that organization. Last but not least, we have an article by Bice and colleagues called The Two Faces of Power. Bice is interested in the misuse of power in organizations. He discusses the concept of organizational tyranny. Tyranny occurs when a boss misuses the power that the organization has given them to lord it over and make life miserable for their subordinates. And there's a discussion of what lower level subordinates can do to try to protect themselves from the misuse of power by bosses. As always, if you have any questions about the readings, you know how to contact me. Have a good weekend.